says, I'm useless.
You should take some inputs from the 7-time world champion.
I don't think Ferrari's main business is cars anymore. Hello and welcome to Couple of Corners, where a husband and wife team invite you into their home and then force you to listen to them talk about F1 for about 15 minutes or so. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit that doorbell button because, well, that's how we know that you're new here. And if you've already been... Hello?
Somebody come at the door.
अरे आइए आइए सर आइए कैसे हैं प्लीज हैव अ सीट सर so folks, well, you know it's always been either Shrey or Anisha, but today we've got someone special here. We have with us Nitish,
Yellow.
and well, as you might know, I am a very big Ferrari fan. And well, Anisha used to be a Ferrari fan when then she jumped ship to
Williams.
And then we have Nitish, this is first year with Ferrari because Nitish is one of the biggest Lewis Hamilton fans that
Yeah.
I know. So how have things been this year? Let's start with that one.
But before that, so here we have like an ex-Ferrari fan, a current and a new Ferrari fan, and a forever Ferrari fan. That should be a good mix for this.
I think, yeah, this is a very, as you can guess, this is a very Ferrari-centric thing. And it's extremely impromptu. We never planned this at all. But yes, it's a good mix of Ferrari, and let's be real here, Ferrari is Formula One for many of us. Anyone who's new watching, they might not know a lot of these teams, but they know Ferrari.
Yeah.
So, and well, Ferrari's 2025 year has been questionable to say.
Williams got a podium before Ferrari.
Yes.
Sainz got a podium.
We'll get
Let's
into
make
that.
it two podiums.
Yes, 2 podiums.
So let's get into that, and let's start with something with Nitish. You've been a Hamilton fan all this time. You've been watching Formula One for how many years has it been now?
About 5 years or so.
Yeah, so you've been there since the Hamilton domination era.
Yep.
Let's just call it was domination.
For sure.
Right. So what was your take when Ferrari announced that Hamilton will be joining them?
So, to be honest, I was happy because the kind of welcome he got and the kind of farewell Mercedes has given him. But that's the only highlight of 2025, I believe, for Hamilton, because the farewell was great, the welcome was amazing, but after that, nothing, was really that impactful in his life, apart from the fact that maybe he won the Shanghai
Yeah.
sprint, and it won't be a highlight, but yeah, it was a sad part that he lost his dog as well. So
That
RIP
is
Roscoe.
that is quite sad.
So yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah, it has been a very depressing year for Hamilton. I'll be honest, like not just as a Hamilton fans, but it's quite sad for Hamilton as well. Not It seemed like nothing seemed to work in his favor this
He
season.
just had a very tough year this
Yeah.
year, right? Like, as in nothing work-wise was working, nothing personally was working. So yeah, as in I genuinely felt bad for him, sometimes.
Honestly, I think Hamilton went to Ferrari to be like, "Ki, "Acha, theek hai, I want to retire in this team." But I believe he did not. He might retire, but depress होके retire नहीं होना चाहिए था.
Yeah, like
Like losing
Yeah.
that charm, or maybe losing that spark that he had. It felt as if he was not having that sort of a spark or that sort of zeal to really go for it. His race interviews after a while were very, what should I say?
condescending.
Yeah,
Like
Self-
that whole point where he says, I'm useless. Like,
Exactly.
you don't expect
You
a
don't expect
7-time
a-
world
You're a
champion.
7-time world champion. Of course, you don't expect that. And afterwards, later in the season, when John Elkann,
This is a reminder. Pay rent.
shit.
This is a reminder.
Alexa, stop.
thanks.
Yeah, Hamilton
shall
is
pay
not
the rent
paying the rent as well.
Yes, we all need to pay our rents here. We all need to pay our dues. And speaking of dues, I was talking about John Elkann,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
chairman of Ferrari, who needs to pay his dues in the sense that, well, John Elkann said that, the drivers need to focus on driving
Yeah.
and not the behind the scenes stuff. But the fact of the matter remains, you have a 7-time world champion. Previously, you had a four-time world champion. Before that, you had a two-time world champion on
Yes,
hands. If they couldn't get you championships, there is some.
true.
And let's be real here. Even Leclerc, I feel, is the second best driver on the grid right
Oh,
now.
definitely. Yeah.
Like second only to Max. And let's remember here, when it came to karting, Leclerc was better than Max in karting.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
so it is, if Ferrari. So I think it's a Ferrari problem. I think we can all agree this seems like a very Ferrari issue
Ferrari
here.
has that whole corporate thing that is going on. Ki like, isn't they don't want to understand what the root cause is. They just see the problem and they're like, okay, the drivers are talking too much. Just ask them to shut up. Like, no, that's not how it works. You need to be in the garage to understand the issues.
I think it's an ego problem for
Yeah.
Ferrari. It's not the corporate structure, but it's the ego problem. We have seen in the past as well when Lamborghini wanted to start their company and the car was pitched. They were being egoistic. They kicked him out, and then Lamborghini was born. I feel we need someone who just kicks Ferrari again and tell them, dude, it's not happening with you guys. You need to change the way of working, or maybe just leave.
Agreed. 100% because a Ferrari mentality, like she said, is absolutely corporate, and you can see that in the products that they offer. I don't
Yeah.
Ferrari's main business is cars anymore. It's clothing, fragrances,
Clothing, yeah.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
that stuff. Because it doesn't seem like a car. A to be fair, Ferrari is a very different car brand. Like we're saying, I've been a Ferrari guy since 2001, right? I was Michael Schumacher fan,
Yeah.
and I've seen Ferrari be that good, and I get when the whole downward spiral started. It started soon after when they stopped focusing on cars and started focusing. We saw this aura thing, aura farming, if you
Yeah.
would, I think that's what they call it, wherein when Hamilton joined, they spent more time on those photo shoots than
Yes.
on the track and
Yeah.
on the simulators. Hamilton needs that time to get used to the car.
For sure. And I think, you should take some inputs from the 7-time world champion. He's a champion. Even if he's not a champion, the kind of experience that he gets on board with working with McLaren or
Yeah.
Mercedes, he has inputs. You should be listening to the driver rather than just saying that, the driver should focus on driving.
Yeah.
That's where I think Williams was one of the reasons why Williams did better this year was because they were listening to signs. Like you remember the Australia Grand Prix?
Yeah.
Like the moment he crashed, the first thing he did was he went into the garage and put on his headphones and was helping out with Alex's race.
Exactly.
Like that's the kind of mentality they need. And Ferrari का वही है ना कि हम तो Ferrari है.
Yeah, like you can only aura farm up to a certain point
Yeah.
because you're banking on like guys like me who've seen Ferrari's heyday, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people who are joining in, whether it's Nitish, you, or a lot of people over there, they would rather follow a Aston Martin or
Yeah.
possibly a Red Bull or a McLaren or a Mercedes
Yeah.
because Ferrari isn't winning. Ferrari are a joke right now. Let's be real here,
For sure.
and it's not helping your case because it'll help you right now, but कब तक हम भी बर्दाश्त करेंगे भाई? I have been doing
True.
that for over 20 years now. I have a lot of patience, let's put it that way, but it is difficult because it is annoying when they make mistakes that I know I can
Yeah.
fix. When I say that, what are you calling this guy in for right now?
Yeah.
If I can see that, why can't you? You guys are one of the biggest teams. You're the biggest team in Formula One. Let's be very clear. Ferrari is the team.
Yeah.
Actually, Ferrari is Formula One, to be honest.
True.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
synonymous.
It's synonymous. Formula One is, and Ferrari and Formula One are connected to each other because Enzo Ferrari started because he wanted to race.
Yeah.
True.
And he's openly said, I overcharge my customers because I still want to race. That's
Yeah.
if you've seen Ford versus Ferrari, right? The moment Ford wanted to buy his racing division, he said no, and then we got the excellent story over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
So of course, racing is in their DNA.
Sure.
But at the same time, then you need to listen to your drivers because I think Newey said the most important sensor in the car is the driver.
The driver itself. Yes.
For
The
sure.
driver's supposed to tell you everything. The driver's supposed to tell you where to make those tweaks to make the car better for him. You're not
Because
making the
he's
car for
driving
anyone
it
else.
at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right?
And if you're not listening to your own drivers, then yeah, there is a problem right there. And you have a 7-time world champion in your hands. I remember when the news was when the news broke, we were talking. Nitish and I were talking like, so his take was, I remember because he's been a Mercedes guy. He was like, so what's it like gonna be? I'm gonna be a Ferrari guy next season. I just
Yeah.
get used to it.
Yeah.
And then the first race happened in Melbourne, right? And the rain-soaked race, wherein he came up to me, he was frazzled, and he said that, dude,
How do you do that?
how do you do this? Like, yeah, because when Ferrari, I'll tell you something though. Like we've been talking a lot about how Ferrari messed up here, but when Ferrari does win, it's all the more special. Like
For sure.
it's a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
like last year with the whole Monaco, even at Monza.
Yeah.
Monza was amazing. It was a festival.
Like
Yeah.
the Tifosi,
The Tifosi
like
went
no
crazy.
other team can get that.
Yeah.
Even the Max Verstappen dominance of 2023, there was only one non-Red Bull car that
Yeah.
won. That was Sainz's Ferrari.
Yeah.
It is a special thing in Ferrari wins.
I feel the only good thing that Ferrari has is their fans. Their fans are like crazy about them. Even though Ferrari might fuck things up for people, like I feel you remember the race, the karting incident that happened between Leclerc and Verstappen and
Incident.
just that it's an incident.
He
I
pushed
feel
me.
incident is just another synonymous word with entire career for Leclerc. It's
Yeah.
an incident with Ferrari. He's just going through it.
Yeah.
It's
So-
very interesting that you brought up Leclerc. I want to talk about Leclerc as well.
Yeah,
He's been the Ferrari poster child for a good
For
half
sure.
a decade now,
Yeah.
more than that. And I like I said, I think he's the second best driver on the grid,
definitely.
but he needs the right tools for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
So-
think Ferrari can do for that?
Build a proper car.
I think yeah. So what Honor said in 2023, I believe, change your fucking.
Fucking car.
I would want to reiterate, change your fucking car. See, being a Hamilton fan, I am like still fine with the kind of year it was for him. Fine, he knows all the bullshit that is going to happen next year as well. We are hoping that there will be new regulations. There might be some great changes, and we might see something happening for him. But I feel bad for Leclerc. The kind of
Yeah.
time, the kind of investment he's done from his end for the the career that he's had till
Yeah.
now with Ferrari. I don't think it's fair. Like look at McLaren. Lando was their poster boy. They have backed him, and now they have they have a win.
Wonderful,
They
yeah.
are champions. They were two-time constructor champions with Lando and one-time race the driver champion. What are they doing for Leclerc? What is Ferrari doing for Leclerc? I think they just lose out on a great talent this way.
That's a
Yeah.
very fantastic point you made because Leclerc has been with them. I think everyone at Ferrari really loves Leclerc.
Yeah.
But so a couple of weeks back, there was a news rumor going on that Oscar and Leclerc might do a switch because Oscar is pissed off at
Yeah.
McLaren,
Yeah.
and Leclerc is tired. So let's just put it that way.
Leclerc does not like water on his seat.
Yes.
At least full of water.
Yeah.
So and my first thought was good on Leclerc.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel bad about Leclerc leaving Ferrari because he is given on his prime years, and he's got very little in return. I'm sorry,
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
right? He deserves a lot more. He's
If he
definitely
has the
world
right-
champion material.
Yeah, if he has a right car, what's stopping him from becoming the world champion?
Definitely. He's a much better driver than
Yeah.
Lando. But
He's-
still he ended up, fifth
Fifth.
this year.
It's not
Sad.
fair on
Yeah.
Leclerc.
Definitely.
And like I feel that if he wants to move, I think Leclerc is full on his right to move on from Ferrari. I
Yeah.
don't think, even as a Ferrari fan, I don't think we should feel bad about that because he's given us his all. The results that we are getting right now,
Yeah.
even last year, right? It's
Hmm.
because of our drivers. We've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got very good
definitely.
drivers to
Yeah.
pull that. The Ferrari FF25 wasn't meant for the podium. Let's
Hmm.
put it that way.
Yeah.
And he managed to drag it to the podium multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what else do you want from him? Either you give him a good car or not. And hopefully next season with the regulation changes, we might see something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But with Ferrari, you never know.
Definitely.
It's a Ferrari.
The F in Ferrari stands for fuck ups.
Yes.
And that's what is
Uh.
happening right now. F in Ferrari stands for fuck ups. Fuck ups. Fuck ups. Don't join Ferrari.
A quarter of a century I've been a Ferrari fan.
You see so many videos like, oh my god, Ferrari has lost it all. Oh my god, Hamilton is the worst. Blah blah blah.
You can't be sure. And with Ferrari, you can never be sure.